Good evening, Greenlight Bar. How we doing? Hell yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming out. We have a very special guest today. I like his music, and I'm not just saying that because he's in the back room listening right now, but y'all probably love his music too. We do ask, we are recording a podcast, so if y'all could just be slightly quiet while performers are playing and that kind of thing, that would be great. And then don't be quiet when they're done playing, so it sounds like a million people cheering for them. Can we do that? Perfect. All right, everybody, without further ado, introducing your host of the Playlisted Podcast, Mr. Austin Burke.
Let's go. What's up, Greenlight Bar? How we feeling? All right. It's good to be here. We got a great show tonight. Been looking forward to this one for a while. Dean's last show was last week. He's back. Yeah. Couldn't get out of the lease.
Yeah, couldn't get out of my lease. Yeah, and didn't have any idea my parents were coming last.
Yes.
I was like, we can move it. We can, and you're like, no, we're not moving your goodbye show. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
So that was your goodbye show, but
that was amazing.
You're still here, and we love it. So I'll explain the show to everybody here that might not know what's going on. But first, I want you to get real loud for one of the coolest dudes, one of the best talents in Nashville, and just an absolute superstar, Mr. Matt Stell. Come on. Take you back to like hype football days. Did you play football?
Bro, I just almost started shooting layups right
okay.
then.
Oh, you played basketball?
Yeah, I was a hooper back in the day.
Yeah.
I graduated with 27 kids, and so we didn't have enough boys to have a football team. We had some girls big enough, but they were pregnant. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but we out here. We had a great basketball team. We were balling.
I don't know about those cheerleaders, dude.
We didn't have those either.
Yeah. That's crazy.
We ran a tight ship.
Yeah. So you're from a small town?
Bro, I'm from a small town.
That's like one stoplight or?
No, stoplight.
Oh, shit.
What are you talking about? Stoplight over here. No, I'm from a town of 300 people, and it was the only wet county around. Every county around it was dry. You couldn't buy booze. So we had 300 people, 2 liquor stores, and like 5 churches.
That's crazy.
It's just a fork in the road, dude. We have a Dollar General now, and the Dollar General has produce, so that's kind of a big deal.
Wow.
You're in it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, this is my co-host, Dean. I don't know if you guys have met yet. I'm Austin. Got Matt Stell. I'm going to explain the show to you guys a little bit, as well as to Matt. Basically, what's going to happen, we're going to have 6 artists tonight. They're going to come up. They're going to sing a song. And immediately after they finish singing, it turns into a podcast. We're going to give them some feedback on their performance. We're going to tell them what we think. You know, every week I try to bring artists, songwriters, music executives, just the people that are making stuff happen in Nashville to these young artists to try to give them some perspective on how to get better. Back in 2017, I was working at a restaurant. My life changed forever when a guy named John Marks playlisted my song on Spotify and changed my life. And so that's the name of this podcast. It's called Playlisted. If you make the A-list, you're going to hear this sound. There we go. That's the sound.
That's why I'm leaving. I'm getting fired because I'm bad at my job.
And the A-list, we got a Spotify playlist. We have an Apple Music playlist. But more importantly, one of our sponsors right here, Pickers Vodka, it just got bought by a guy named Scott Borchetta. And so once a month, we are doing a show for 2 people that make the A-list down at the Big Machine Distillery downtown. And you get to perform in front of the A&R staff for Big Machine. So we're going to get some people record deals from this show, and I'm very excited about that. Anyways, let's get the first person up here. Let's get this show started. Come on.
We got Kuntz.
Kuntz, come on up here.
Yeah.
You have 2 number 1s, which is unreal. And I want you to take us back to that moment, because a lot of these people playing tonight are they're a lot of new artists. Yeah. some are not from Nashville. What was that moment for you when you finally got to the top of the mountain? It takes so much work to do it.
It does, and I mean, when you finally have some success, that you moved to town. Look, that's what we're all trying to do is whatever your version of success is, when you do finally, get a taste of that, it's a little bit surreal because, I mean, it's just I remember coming to town, and after leaving my little thing I was doing back home and wherever, and coming here and walking into, I think Belcourt Taps at the time, not even a bar anymore, on a Tuesday night, and I was like, I will never write a song or sing a song as good as I just saw. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but you just keep, like, beating your head against that wall, and then you never know what's going to happen. And so, like, I just, like, the more that I have perspective on it, the more the moments like this of putting yourself out there, of putting your songs out there, and of this is the most nerve-wracking thing. I mean, I've had the occasion to play on big stages, like really big stages with a lot of people, and this is as nervous as I would have ever been as something like this. So the fact that y'all are here, that says a lot about how you believe in yourself, and it's a big deal. So
for sure. No, it's very true, and even for a lot of these artists, so I tell them, just so you guys know, I tell them not to speak or talk about the song before, because you're going to go to a lot of writers' rounds in Nashville. And a lot of times, no offense to the artist, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And you lose people immediately. So I want you to sing your song, and then we get to know you. Then we get to talk about the song, talk about you, and really get to know who these artists are at the core. I feel like a lot of writers' rounds, you go up, you sing, nobody knows that you're either good or whatever. But sometimes, there's a story, there's something behind you that makes you special. And I want to try to get that out of them. So that's what we're doing here. But before we have our first artist, so you have your first number one with "Prayed for You," which is one of my favorite songs of all time, and then you get a second number one, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think the difference between one number one and two number ones is?
I don't know. I didn't think I had one number one. I thought I'm not the person that. I wrote a song, and I thought, okay, I wrote a good song that day. I had no idea that when I wrote "Prayed for You," it was going to change my life the way that it did. I showed up for work that day and tried to write a great song. I wrote it with my buddy Allison Veltz, and it's really about her. I mean, it's really, it's about her meeting her husband the day before. And, the stars aligned, and I had no idea that it was going to change my life. So it's like, looking back, you could kind of see the journey, but the thing that I want to stress is, like, at the time, it did not feel like I was on a path. Like, when I signed a publishing deal, that was the biggest thing that had ever happened to me. But before then, it was just like, I felt like I was just like a feather in the wind of a giant pillow of Nashville songwriters, and so if I hesitate to tell a story and make it sound like, well, this happened and this happened, because it didn't. Like, it happened to me,
That's awesome, man. That's so cool. I love it. All right, well, Kuntz, you ready? All right. We got Kuntz singing his song, "The Point."
Southern seafood joint, just too okay, right this way. Your profile on Match.com read like a sign, beware of dog. Said you're not into playing games. I thought I gave up on love just to sail through this life alone. Every time the waters got rough, I was on my own, but I come at my place in a patio chair. You ask questions to make me share. Like, do you ever gamble? Well, I rolled the dice a time or two, and it sounds like something I'd do for you. Over wine and candles, I thought I gave up on love, just to sail through this life alone. Every time the waters got rough, I was on my own. But I come back home to the point. To the point. You landing on the couch cushion made me turn around. I caught you looking, and we were stuck on each other's stare. Then you let loose those wavy curves. Our heads collided like two worlds, and I gave in to love. Why sail through this life alone? Every time the waters get rough, baby, I know I can come back home, come back home. I'll come back home to the point. To the point. Thank you.
Mr. Kuntz. So where's the point?
The point's down at Pensacola, Florida.
Very cool.
Born and raised.
Nice, nice.
Over near Floribama. I'm sure y'all have had a beer there before.
Yeah, what's it
or
like growing
bushwhack.
up there? Not a lot of people live there full time, right? I mean,
It's a transient area. It's a Navy town. We do get a lot of tourism. So I get my fair share of, a flood of business and gigs down at the beach bars. I've also got an appliance repair business that's starting to run itself, so that's nice. But it does get the winter blues, man.
you still live there?
I do, yeah.
Okay, very cool.
I drove up for this.
Oh, hell yeah,
Wow,
man.
Oh,
Thank
nice,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Taking that risk, man.
I love it.
let's go.
I love it. Do you play down there at all, or?
I do. I play pretty much semi-pro down there. A couple gigs a week with my band usually.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes solo, sometimes duo.
You ever?
That's great. I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what would you came up here, you drove a long way to play us your song, and it's very personal. I could tell it means something to you, and that's great. What does like success look like for you? Like if in terms of music, like what would that look like?
It would be a solid fan base
Okay.
that will show up to my concerts, increasingly, not too fast,
Yeah.
steady
still an
growth.
artist. Yeah. So you're okay, and playing original music, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
What? Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say because so that would be different feedback. Like if I kind of moved to town to be a songwriter. It turned out I ended up being, I sing the songs too, but I thought I was gonna write songs for people and then follow my own muse on playing in a band. So if in that case, I would never tell someone how to follow their own muse to be in a band. But if you're talking about writing songs, it's a really, that's really fertile ground for you to write about, where you're from and the people that matter to you. Feedback-wise, I would say there's a couple like rules that you can break on purpose, but you got to know the rules. Like in terms of time, we want to keep them a little shorter, and we want to make sure that chorus is something we can sing over. And a lot of times that means that the your highest note in the song typically will exist in the chorus and not right before it. So that's just like a technical thing I would suggest to you. Yeah.
I go back and forth on that. The recording's different.
And it's a rule worth breaking when you want to break it, but as long as you know it.
I felt they deserved that extra high note in the third verse
They
right
did.
before that bridge.
That's that Pensacola high note they talk about.
You know it is, man. We're edgy like that.
I love
Blue
it.
Angels.
I've read about it. I've never seen it before.
I've heard tales.
I've heard tales of the Pensacola High.
Did you write that song by yourself, or?
I did, yeah.
cool.
I've written all my songs by myself. Not a lot of writers over down south that take it too seriously, but I'd love to co-write. I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's probably, man, my biggest feedback, and it's not just for you. A lot of times, you just see in Nashville, you have, I call them word assassins. I mean, they're just the best songwriters in the world, and we see them here every week. And I think the one thing I would do to that song is just chop it up, like you said. I think you can trim the fat. There's some lyrics and some things that you can just the way that you can say it is like, say less, but say what you want to get to. I've never heard Match.com in a song, so I got to give it up to you for that.
It's a little dated, man. I'm showing my age there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's on to Bumble. Bumble doesn't rhyme like Match.
Yeah, Dean's on Grinder, so he didn't know.
Okay,
about
yeah. I thought it was for dudes
Red
that like
band.
sandwiches. I thought it was for guys that like sandwiches. Turns out it's
sandwich
not.
guy. It's for sandwiches,
It's for
all right.
sandwiching.
Yeah.
It's not for sandwiches.
salami.
So you think the third verse before the bridge might be too much?
I think just specifically, I really wanted that last part, the hook, to rhyme, and I know what you did. It was like home and own, but then you had the point.
Gotcha,
I would almost
gotcha.
rather a point or a, something, or maybe take out the point.
Okay.
There's different things. I don't know. It just depends on what you would. I almost like that you don't say the point.
Right.
Because
like
the
not
song
meeting
is-
expectations.
I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you could take it.
Yeah, man. I think that would be, if I were going to work that song, and I've written a lot of my favorite songs I wrote several times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I was gonna say, if you were gonna take that back to the workshop, like Austin said, we typically, rules are rule. You can break them if you want, but like we want to, usually that first verse anymore, the second verse is usually half as long as the first verse, and if there's a bridge, it gets there quick. Because put all your punch in the chorus, man. That's what everybody's gonna sing back. So I would offer that feedback to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just think, man, unfortunately, people's attention spans are so short right now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not your fault. It's just the way that the world is right now. And I think about a song a lot of times right now where, all right, where is he gonna post this on TikTok and grab people in the first 5 seconds? Because that's unfortunately kind of the world we're in right now. So it's like, that song I know means a lot to you, but if you're wanting to build your fan base, wanting to build that audience, you got to get them in the first 5 seconds. And I hate that I have to say that. It's
Oh, no, I
bullshit.
get it.
That's just the truth.
Yeah.
So
And you have a cool voice, man. Like
you do.
Thank you.
it cuts through. It's unique sounding, and so you got that going for you, and
Much appreciated.
I mean that's more than half the battle. So
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thanks for coming up here, man. I
Thank y'all.
appreciate
Great
it,
job,
and
dude.
best of luck.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys.
If you're down in Pensacola, say what's up to Coons. See where he's playing. Check him out on socials. Let's get the next name up here.
I don't really drink anymore, but the last time I got really drunk was at Floribama for a bachelor party.
absolutely.
I was in the water fighting for my life.
my manager went viral on Old Row or Barstool because we were at Mullet Toss, and he swung a mullet like, if you don't know what mullet toss is, Google it. But it's literally you throw a fish, and he threw the fish like a shot put, like hammer throw, and it hit this girl right in the face.
I feel like I've
way.
seen that video.
And it was like I was like, bro, I'm the one supposed to go viral on this. Like, what are you doing? All right.
That's crazy.
Next name. Brrr. Oh, you got a thing? Jennifer Alvarado.
Let's go.
Did I say it right?
All right,
Awesome.
all right.
Nailed it.
Do we have anybody from out of town in the crowd? Anybody from out of town? Oh, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of out of towners. Where's this group right here from? London. All right. Let's go. Anybody else farther from London? Farther than London? I think they might win right off the bat. Very cool.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome to Nashville. Welcome to the Greenlight Bar.
I've had some great times in London, man.
Whew.
I've had some great times.
Never
in
been.
London. Buddy, I'm talking about great, jolly old good times.
Really?
In London,
What
absolutely.
What do you love most about London?
Oh, the weather. No, I'm kidding. The people, for sure. And you know what? The food, I don't care. I like the food. I like mushy peas. Like, I like them. Whatever, you know? I'm not eating beans for breakfast. And I'm not eating cold from the tin. But I love London, man.
Beans on toast seems crazy. But
You know?
I'm not a bean guy in general, with or without the toast. So.
Yeah.
I got to go, man. I got to go.
You gotta go.
Never been.
Yep.
I before we get going, I know we had somebody up. Jenny was up here, but I want to give a quick shout out to Picker, the Picker app. If you haven't yet, go see Jenny and the Picker app. The Picker app is the best app that you can download. But for real, they've been a sponsor of ours since day one. And, you know, for a guy like Kuntz, who's from Pensacola, or you guys from London, a lot of artists from all over the world, this is a place where you can go. You can download the app, and you can go pick your fantasy football team for music. You can get your producer, get your guitar player, get your bass player, get your studio, get your whatever. Make it happen. Get the music you want. There's profiles of everybody, and they're just huge supporters of this podcast and young artists all over. So if you perform tonight, you'll get a goodie bag from them, and it's great. It's great. So anyways, before we get to the next person, when did you move to Nashville, actually?
I moved to Nashville in the summer of 2014. You know, I was kind of in and out. I was chasing a dream of, like, Texas country. Like, that was what really inspired me when I first started. And I had been lucky enough to write a few songs there that, you know, they have their own radio chart, and they you know, a couple number ones for some Texas artists. And I said, man, well, if I can do it there, maybe I can do it in Nashville. And I really wanted to come here and write songs for Austin Burke, and then me make records that just were as weird or that I wanted to be. I thought that was like, I wanted to be like Daryl Scott, if you know who that is. Like, he wrote Great Day to Be Alive, and then he's got a bunch of records on his own. But that was the dream, and it's crazy what one dream will lead to another, man.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, a lot of people that are at the top, you know, we're songwriters first. Mm-hmm. Sam Hunt, Cole Swindell.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of these guys, Luke Bryan,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of these guys Chris Stapleton. They started out songwriting, and the publishers or labels were like, who the hell keeps giving us all these hits, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, their life changes forever. But there's a different path for everybody, and I do believe, though, one of the most important things to do in this town is to write with everybody, set up co-writes, and try to get a publishing deal. Because I think once you can get a publishing deal, everything changes. It really does.
Absolutely. It opens a lot of doors. You know, I remember coming to town, and, you know, that was my goal. That was what I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to get a publishing deal where I could write songs and not have to do every other thing that I was doing to make ends meet. And that was the dream that I was chasing. And, you know, you spend enough time around this town, and you put the work in, and you can't help but to get better, because there's a lot of places and a lot of cities in this world that have a lot of great music and a lot of great players. But I would say Nashville, Tennessee is singular when it comes to songwriting talent, and whether that's country music or anything else that you like. So immerse yourself here.
Love that. Hell yeah. Well, Jennifer, you ready?
I am.
All right. Everybody give it up for Jennifer Alvarado singing her song, More Than a Bottle.
"10:30 on a Friday night, and you're falling in the neon lights. You went too far. It's just the start. Another case of deja vu, and not knowing what I should do. It's hard to see that it's not me. When the beer's talking and you're wandering, and I can feel this whole bar watching. And bizarre social interaction, it's like I'm living in the past, just a kid. But you won't remember this, 'cause just like all the times before, you'll wind up on a bathroom floor and wonder why. I wonder why. If you've ever loved me more than the bottle. Another text to apologize, but your excuses sound like lies I've heard before. And I am sure you're not sorry enough to change. And I've learned how to hide the pain with it's okay, I love you anyway. Bizarre social interaction, it's like I'm living in the past, just a kid. But you won't remember this, 'cause just like all the times before, and you'll wind up on the bathroom floor and wonder why. I wonder why. If you've ever loved me more than the bottle. Oh. 'Cause just like all the times before, when you wind up on that bathroom floor and you can't see what this does to me. And bizarre social interaction, it's like I'm living in the past, just a kid. But you won't remember this, 'cause just like all the times before, you'll wind up on that bathroom floor and wonder why. I wonder why. If you've ever loved me, I guess it's not that easy for you to love me more than the bottle. More than the bottle. Thank you.
That was beautiful. That was great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Jennifer, where are you from?
North Carolina.
You
North
can take
Carolina.
You can take that mic off if you want. Sorry, I know it's kind of awkward with the guitar.
No, you're fine.
I love the guitar playing and the hit. Like, it was very cool. We haven't had a guitar sound like that. It's super unique.
12-string, too.
Yeah.
I absolutely had the same thing.
It's 11 at the moment. I broke a string.
Oh, it's 11.
Yeah.
12 is too many.
No, that's the trademark now. She plays that 11 string.
Yeah.
There you go.
I had that written down, but so creatively, obviously, there's a lot of, like, when you're trying to write songs and trying to figure out the best way to write a song, that's so much to have to worry about. So there's some technical things that you can kind of nail and not have to worry about. And one thing is, when you're playing in a round, when you're playing with a lot of people, the tough thing to do is to stand out. You want to stand out with your voice and things like that. A great way to stand out is playing something different than someone else, right? So, like, the fact that you played your 11-string guitar, just the fact that it sounds different, that's a smart. I would encourage you to do that, because I've not seen that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
yeah.
Sorry, do you live here? I think I asked.
I live here part-time. So I live in Portland.
Okay.
But
Oregon or
I'm-
Maine or?
No, Tennessee.
Oh, shit.
45 minutes. 45 minutes of here.
That would be
So I
crazy.
live here part-time, and I'm based in North Carolina.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I am a worship leader.
Oh, very cool.
And
Very
then
cool.
full-time musician.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah, I liked your voice. I think you can go up a half step, possibly. The
Probably.
verses
I've
were
been struggling
No,
this
and-
week,
and that's
so
fine. No,
I was
you're
like
good.
playing it safe.
You're fine. You're fine. But that's just kind of like a, and also, you know, a lot of times you want to take it, you want to play it safe, and
Yeah.
I'm saying that to push it. I know you can. That's why I would say that.
Thank you.
And then I cannot figure out what the song is, but there is a melody I want you to maybe take a look at and change
Okay.
slightly, because I think it's right on a Taylor Swift song, and I don't know. It's like, stop and stare, da da da. I can't think of what it is. It's a Taylor Swift song. If you change
Okay.
it to
Okay.
like da da da, and then da da da, that would even fix it. Like
Okay.
the slightest little thing. It's from the Red album. I can't think of what it is.
No,
But
oh wow, he knows the album.
yeah, it's
Okay. I'll look. I have no idea.
just be cautious of that. That's
Okay.
just something that I noticed.
Got it.
Is there a rule, songwriter guys, of like how many? It's like
There's a legal definition of that. I would venture to say that you're well within that.
Yeah.
But if you're, gonna like stand out, that might be, that's probably good advice to take.
I was an intellectual property paralegal. So.
Oh,
oh,
there
were
you
you
go.
okay?
Yeah.
So
You're
you
not.
know
Yeah.
more
So
than-
I'm okay.
Safe.
But,
You're safe.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Okay.
But now I want to know.
You're like,
what
I've
it is.
checked and I'm qualified. So. Perfect.
Heck yeah. So tell us about that song. Was it about somebody specific or?
Yeah. So I have alcohol abuse in my family, and I also was a worship leader for a recovery ministry for well over 10 years. And I think one thing you don't think about a lot of the time is, yes, you have the person that's addicted, but you have the family that deals with everything too. And a lot of times you wonder, why can't you love me like you love that drug or you love the alcohol and make the change? And I actually wrote this back in January with my friend Molly after a really bad weekend with my mom. And she came to a show, and it was a disaster. And I got to Nashville, and I said, I got to write. And for me, that's what writing is. It's my therapy. It's the thing that I'm safe to do. I can say whatever I need to say and get it out.
That's great.
Good for you. Yeah.
Can I ask the same question that I asked Koontz earlier? What does success look for you like in music? I mean, I know you're clearly making a living playing music, and so what is that next? What does success look like?
I think my main thing for success would be to get a publishing deal and become a better writer.
Sure.
For me, it's changed over the years. I've gone from like wanting to be a recording artist, which I do record my stuff, but I've gone from doing that and touring and all that to, as long as my songs get out there and make a connection with somebody, then I think that's enough. Like, as long as I'm fulfilling what I feel like God's told me to do with my music, then that's success.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Love that.
Yeah. So to that end, on the songwriting end of it, I would just maybe offer a couple from my perspective. You can take it or leave it,
course.
because I only know what I think I know, you know what I mean? So just take it with a grain of whatever. I didn't know if you meant to play that extra bar between the first verse and the first chorus.
I did not. I freaked out.
Oh.
I had a moment.
It happens.
Well,
Love the honesty.
if that's a freak out, you're doing just
Yes,
fine.
I had a moment, and I was like, I got to pause for a second before I choke.
Cool. I was just gonna say, yeah. Obviously, just if again, a lot of I think when I first start writing songs, I started writing sad songs because sad hurts more than happy feels good. So it's easier to mine in that world, and that's
Yep.
okay. Some of my favorite songs are that way. But also, when you're doing that, it has a tendency, especially if it's a mid or if it's a ballad, to expand.
Yeah.
And really, we don't want that. We want whatever that love me more than the bottle. It's a powerful statement, We want that to be the ring in the box. So we want to get to the point as fast as we can. And then Austin had said, earlier had offered maybe rhyming the hook. I think you maybe experiment with rhyming bottle, if possible. I mean, you don't have to, whatever. But I would offer that. But it's a powerful song. You can tell it matters to you, and you sounded great.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, too, just don't stop writing about what you care about and what you're passionate about. And I can tell that song meant a lot to you just by the way you sang it. You know, you sang it with conviction, and even just like the way that you told us about your story, you could feel it. I want you to know, Dean has been on the road with me a million times. Cody out there is my drummer. My family has gone insane at many of my shows to the point where I'm like, y'all aren't allowed back, you know.
So they're the show.
That was my best shows. No,
Somebody in his family threw up on me twice.
Oh.
2 different shows.
Oh.
Two different
Okay.
shows. 2 different shows.
Yeah,
And I still love Connor.
same person.
You can cut
Yeah,
that. You
no,
can
I'll keep it. I'll keep it. He needs it.
I'm not naming no names, but it rhymes with Connor.
cut it. Rhymes with Connor.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him this song actually.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But seriously, all jokes aside, I think, you know, if you're able to write music to inspire those people that you're bringing to the Lord, you know, that's special, and that means way more than anybody going to one of my shows and getting drunk and throwing up everywhere. You know, so sing about what they're going through. If you any song that inspires you, you have a chance to listen to a lot of stories, a lot of bad things, a lot of good things, a lot of miracles.
Definitely.
Write about that, you know? Use that. So
Will do.
that's my advice.
If you're gonna write for other artists to cut, I would challenge you, like in that song, I would really challenge you to get very specific. I would rather a song be too specific than not enough. It's easier to fix. Okay. But when you talk about on that that bathroom floor, what's the floor made of? Is it tile? Is it, you know, is it cold? Is it like I would challenge you to think about those moments that make those more vivid as possible.
Okay.
And I think that might make that even more powerful.
Great advice.
Okay. Thank you.
Give it up for
Thank you.
Jennifer, everybody.
Great
Come
job.
on. All right. Want to get the next name out of here? I'll hit Dean's. There we go.
Savannah Wright.
Savannah.
All right.
A lot of fans for Savannah.
Savannah, all right.
The Savannah Bananas out there. It's crazy.
Great fan name.
She's going to catch a baseball behind her back
Yeah.
and do a backflip.
Do a cartwheel.
Do a heart wheel. A broken heart wheel.
Oh shit.
Big
song.
songwriter guy. That was some songwriter stuff. Right?
So Matt, you're a hell of a golfer, and there's a ton of golfers
Yeah.
in country music.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because we have so much time during the day to kill. No, I will say this. I think most people that play golf, not everyone, the people that are the best started out with it, but a lot of us like me started playing golf when they quit playing other stuff. And I noticed a lot of artists, played sports. You know, probably I would say people that played sports are probably overrepresented in terms of, especially on the male side, maybe of this business. And I think it's probably something that has to do with. This is not answering your question at all.
No.
I think it has I think the sports thing has something to do with the bright lights being on, because that has this in common, and you kind of get that same game day feeling. And with me, I play golf so that I have a reason to say the most foul, awful, just terrible things to myself. And people like golf is so relaxing. It's like, no, the fuck, it's not at all relaxing. It's actually the most stressful part of my day. But because of that, that's also therapeutic. That's why I love it.
That's crazy. No, that's true. That's true. I never thought about it
You're
like
a
that.
great golfer, though.
I'm
You
not
don't
a great
get it.
golfer at all.
You don't
dude.
get it.
I
You're not
was,
like us.
Dude, I had played so bad. I was at a bachelor party this week. That's why my voice is gone. I was at a bachelor party this weekend in Park City.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we played golf up there, and the ball flies.
Goes so far.
I mean, it was
It's so
crazy,
awesome.
dude. I thought I would crush it. This one dude came up there, hit one like 380, just bombing it down. I mean, right into the mountain. It's so cool. It's
Who are you
fun.
playing with?
I mean, just
Live golf.
he
Salt
was
Lake?
he bombed it. He bombed
That's
it for
crazy.
sure. But no, that's a good thought. I don't know. I was trying to wonder, like, there's so many people that play golf. I think too there's like a community aspect of it
Yeah.
as well. So you know, you got
And
a
a
lot
gambling aspect, which is
Oh,
also community.
that is community. That
A community
is
of degenerate losers
Oh my gosh,
that I'm a part of.
that's crazy. All right. Well, she's still getting ready. So You also played basketball. Tell us a little bit about that.
I did, man. I hooped. That was my first dream. I had hoop
How
dreams.
tall are you, by the way?
I'm 6'7", so
Damn.
yeah.
You can dunk standing up.
Well, I can't dunk sitting down. Yeah, I can't.
Hell yeah.
I tell you what, man. It's like I used to could really get up there and bother it, and now it's like if I go to the gym and there's a basketball there, I just dunk to make sure I still can now. You know, because one day I'm not going to be able to, and that's going to be a tough day for me. It's gonna be real hard.
I always thought I could dunk and did all the plyometrics and.
Oh, yeah, the strength shoes. Did you have the strength shoes and stuff?
No. I played baseball, and the baseball team would practice with the basketball team.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is. I don't have a chance. But
Well,
I did meet Sam Hunt playing basketball at the YMCA. That's
yeah,
how
man. Sam's athletic. He can
Yeah.
play some. Yeah.
Yeah, before he was massive, we just balled at the YMCA. He was
That's
nobody.
sick, man.
Yeah, he's a lot of basketball players in country music too.
Yeah, there's some hoopers. Way more baseball and football players, but yeah, there's some basketball players. You know, it's just basketball transitions well to a point, but then it's like, dude, I've had city league buddies snap Achilles tendons like they're Tyrese Halliburton. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm gonna play golf.
Yeah.
And, like, I have nothing to prove.
It's
out
not
here.
worth it.
I'm just gonna get hurt. But
It's not
anyway.
worth it.
I hadn't played basketball in forever, and I just started shooting around at the gym as like
Yeah.
some type of cardio.
Yeah.
And AJ Gadio, he's like, "Hey, we're playing basketball. You should come out." They're playing 5-on-5 full court.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, 3 plays in, I'm like, sub? Anybody wanna? I'm dying. Like and
No,
just banging bodies. And
I still just
Young
like,
man's game.
Dude, absolutely. Before we get to the reason we're here, I can't wait to hear Savannah's songs. Looks like she's ready, but I just want to put this on record publicly. While I'm not anywhere close to the best golfer in country music, I'm the best basketball player in all of recorded music.
Let's go. Let's go.
Except for Wayman Tisdale and Prime Master P. Other than that,
Damn.
I will give you the country business
Let's go.
with gravy on
This
it.
feels like a challenge.
Yeah, it
Can
is.
you beat Matt Stell one-on-one?
The answer's-
Only if you're a signed artist.
The answer's no.
Let's go. I like this.
You-
clip this.
have you played with Kane?
Chat, clip
Yeah.
this.
You're way better than Kane.
Kane, man, he had fun.
Hey.
Kane's good. I mean, he's good.
I know, he's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about me, Savannah. I'm so
I like
sorry.
it.
I just had to tell everybody how good I am at my former dream.
Yes. We needed to know.
All good.
Oh, shit. Everybody give it up real loud for Miss Savannah Wright singing her song, Drive Through Town.
Thank y'all.
Old stables falling, banks in pieces, no gas station in sight. Passing through, not a single soul here other than mine. Just a little land compared to my home makes my camper seem more bright. I just drive through these old ghost towns and wonder what made them leave. Was it a tornado or beauty they couldn't see? Do you think the worn out houses miss their broken glass? No ghost town makes you think about how long this will last. Eighth of a tank, drove 5 hours, 5 more to go. Flatland views, radios broke. Goodbye, Colorado. Simple living, scraping by. Are we all in the same boat? I just drive through this old ghost town and wonder what made them leave. Was it a tornado No ghost town makes you think about how long this will last. There's no one watering the dry grass. Who's gonna let them know they forgot their past? So I just drive through this old ghost town and wonder what made them leave. Was it a tornado or beauty they couldn't see? Do you think the worn-out houses miss their broken glass? No ghost town makes you think about how long this will last. How long this will last. How long this will last. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Savannah Wright, everybody. So I have a confession.
Okay.
So I get these facts sent in by everybody. You know, they send me 3 facts. And I was writing yours down, and I legitimately had to look and double check to make sure that it was right about what you sent me. Because it's unbelievable. It says right here that you moved back to Colorado to Texas to start working as an electrician apprentice and welding to pay off your college debt. And you were a state wrestler in high school. And I thought this was just some badass dude that sent me this stuff. And it was little Miss Savannah Wright. So, anyways, tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, I'm
What
a
was
dropout.
being an electrician like?
It's cold and hard. It was lonely. No, I had moved to Odessa, Texas. If you know where that is,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The Permian Basin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was
Desolate.
rough. I moved to Colorado with my mom after I graduated high school, and then I hated it. So I moved back down to Texas with my dad, started working for his friend doing electric work, and then I started welding, taking day jobs until I paid off that out-of-state tuition that I dropped out of. And then I moved to Lubbock, Texas, and that's where I'm out of now.
All right.
Very cool. Where in Colorado did you live?
Arvada.
Okay, very cool. And it says that you just started writing and singing 2 years ago while living in Colorado.
I did.
What was kind of the inspiration? Was it maybe something in Colorado, or what kind of got you the bug to start playing?
Oof. I was really sad, but
That'll do it.
Yeah, it did it for me. But Steamboat Music Fest, do y'all know what that is?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been to Steamboat.
So I was going. I played guitar when I was real little, and I left it for like sports and stuff like that. But I was going to Steamboat and with my dad, and he was like, "If you go, you need to learn a song to play in case someone hands you a guitar." And I did, and then I just started writing, and it's been a little over 2 years now. So I'm playing shows finally. I just left my job, and I'm doing music full time. So
Nice.
Very cool.
yeah, very exciting.
That's awesome.
Good for you.
How are you pretty plugged in with the Lubbock scene? You know, William Green and all those guys?
Oh, yeah.
That's a buddy of mine, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but I played at his Cotton Fest back in 2024
Great. Yeah.
on the acoustic stage.
Cool.
So as an opener.
So I'm going to go out on a limb. So an artist would be success for you. That'd be like the dream you would be chasing would be to write music that you are the primary performer of, right?
Yes.
Well, you have a fantastic voice.
Thank
and
you.
so that it goes, it's hard to it's hard to overstate how important that is, because that's the thing that you can, like he said, you could build like Austin said, you could build a fantasy music team out of songwriters and producers and
Right.
players and all that stuff. But the thing you can't do live, you can do it on a computer, but you can't do live is sing the way you do. And that's really special.
Thanks.
I would give, I have 2 pieces of
Yeah.
advice that I'd like to give you. Number 1, we need to figure out on that guitar on a position that you're real comfortable playing in, where you don't have to worry about hitting that top string. We need to be real diligent about just tuning. And I only say that, I'm just telling you, like,
Right.
you know, you don't want anything to get in the way of your voice and your song. So we'll just be
course.
diligent about tuning. If you don't like playing songs where your right hand has to be real specific about the top string because you're playing that C and you're hitting that E string and it's not in that. Okay. You can do a couple things. You can put your pinky on the 3rd fret and it'll make a G and it's in the scale and it's fine.
Okay.
Or you could tune that guitar down a whole step and play in an E shape. So in E, and it would be in D, but you could play all the strings. Might be easier for you. That's just a technical thing.
Right. I've been trying to work on that. That's something I struggle with. I'm more of like picking.
Sure.
So sometimes that's a little rough for me to get on, but I'm taking lessons. I'm researching,
Absolutely.
trying to get better.
And I have one more thing. Songwriting, and especially where you're at, independence and being unique is kind of the coin of the realm. And like Austin said, to read your bio is real interesting because you've done some cool things and you've seen some cool stuff, right? Cool and probably some uncool. Who knows? I don't know. But you have a story, and I want to hear songs about that. Like I've heard songs about town. I've written songs about towns that are ghost towns, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a bad song. But when we're trying to be an artist and break through, we've got to find out what is unique about us, what makes us different. You have a unique backstory. You have a unique way to make you different, and you have a great voice. So I see that you could. I would challenge you to write about the best times and the worst times and be specific about the times that those dudes have said stuff to you in the truck that was funny or not or whatever, or working your ass off trying to pull wire through some place that sucked. You do that, and I think you would really have something special.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have said it better. That's good shit, bro.
Well, I mean, I do shit.
You should move here. Have you thought about doing this professionally?
You should get a microphone and tell people
you
that
got
your
a bright
opinion.
future, kid. I'm telling you.
No, I mean, Matt nailed it. And I think, too, you do have a voice that's special. And I don't want, I mean, he said it, but, like, nothing should ever get in the way of that.
Right.
And I'm going to take it one step farther. Specifically, and I haven't heard the production of any of your music, but be very, very careful in the production of your music because you do have a kind of a softer voice, and it's easy for music to get overplay your voice.
Gotcha.
Because your voice is so special. I want that to always be on top of your production. So promise me that first, and then just write about where you're at. Tell us something else. Obviously, you sound like you have just a crazy life and story. Tell us, like, you ever been in trouble, done any bad shit? Tell us something crazy about you that we got to know.
Trying to think. I've gotten kicked out of a couple places. I am 20, so.
Okay.
Wow, 20 years old.
That's crazy.
But when I was a little younger, I went to this music festival, went out after, and obviously underage. Got kicked out of there. Got caught by the cops for sneaking out. But nothing in my later years. I feel like I'm pretty rounded now.
Yeah.
She said her later years.
Yeah. In your twilight.
Yeah.
Oh.
It feels like forever.
Oh, man. Kids
you're
these
I
days.
figured it out. I've settled. Yeah. I'm almost twice your age, and I just figured it out like a year and a half ago, I think. So you're doing great. You're ahead of the game.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I moved to Nashville when I was 18, 19. And you just got to do it. And I mean, I was so bad. Looking back, I was so bad, and
I was so bad.
It's like painful to look back at some of the songs I wrote,
Bro.
the live performances I did.
Yeah.
So you're so much farther ahead, but I don't want you to forget you're 2 years in. This is a journey. You're every single day. Wake up. If it is your job, play 8 hours a day. Everybody, you've worked 8-hour shifts, right? Like, put in those hours. I wish so bad I could look back when I was 20 and put in the hours that it really, truly takes to make it and do it, because you can do it. I believe it.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
I
want to
appreciate
have
it.
you back. I know you got a long future ahead of you, a lot of good songs. So, yeah, let's
Thank
keep
you
it
so
going.
much.
Give
Thank
it up.
you.
Come
I
on.
appreciate it.
Do you like Casey Musgraves?
I do.
Okay. I could hear it. It was great.
I get told it sounds
Texas
like
girl,
that.
right? You're
Thanks.
Texas people?
Yes.
Yeah. Great person to be inspired.
Thank you.
Great job.
Hell yeah. Great jobs.
Texas forever, brother. Clear eyes, full hearts.
So did I read somewhere, I'm doing some research on you, and you were going to be a doctor at some point in your life? Is that real?
Bro, I mean, I was going to fail out of medical school. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, if that's what I wouldn't even, so I've been to school. You know, I got a master's degree while I was trying to learn how to do this, and but there was a time in my life I moved to town. I'd been here 2 years. I hadn't had a publishing deal. I had one terrible offer. I'm so glad I didn't sign it, by a company that no longer exists. But I was desperate, and I went on this like medical outreach trip, and I worked alongside these doctors and nurses, and they in Haiti, and they changed people's lives just by what they know, and they could care for people in a way that I thought, man, if I was ever going to do something else, I'd want to do this. And of course, I picked something that I needed to go. I had 2 years of like pre-med classes I had to get that I would not have passed. Like I had to do all the hard ones, and but I thought I was going to try. And then really about two months before I was about to move up to the Northeast to chase that dream, I got an offer to sign a publishing deal, and
that's crazy.
Here we sit. So
that is
2 months before.
2 months before, dude. I was
crazy
packing up, and yeah.
There's so many stories that have that, like, they say like FGL was like this close to quitting before they like popped off.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and then they did quit. Better to quit the way they did.
Yeah, I want to quit like FGL quit.
Yeah.
I want somebody needing a reunion tour out of me after I quit.
Absolutely.
You know?
God,
Not the worst way to quit.
Oh, here,
You get
I'll hold
another
the hat and you draw.
Let's do it. All right, next one. Thomas Kavanaugh.
All right, Thomas. Where's Thomas at?
It's Thomas.
Yeah, what's up, man?
All right, making sure.
What's up, dude?
It's the guy with the cool
I break the rules every time. Like Savannah was up there, and I was like mentioning her, and she was doing her best not to talk because you told her not to.
Yeah, no.
I was like, am I saying something wrong?
I love it, dude. I love it.
My bad. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. So I want to talk about that moment where you're like packing up, you're ready to go chase something else.
Yeah.
What do you think it was, man? Like, what was that? Like, do you feel like you gave it everything you had, or you just like?
Well, I thought that it wasn't. I mean, I thought like it just wasn't in the cards for me to be able to do this the way that I wanted to, and because it does take a lot of like luck and timing. You know, it's not like it's subjective, and it's a moving target, and you know, I felt like I was falling through the cracks, and I felt like I should have moved. Honestly, I felt like I should have moved to Nashville right out of school instead of, you know, trying to have a band in Texas at, you know, to varying degrees of success, but not much at all. So just enough to pay rent in Conway, Arkansas, which is not that hard.
So, I guess my question for you is like, what was that? Obviously, it took a lot for you to say no to that publishing deal. Like, I don't know what that. We don't need to talk about them. Obviously, they're gone now. But for you to like say no and then have another opportunity open up and another, I feel like that's got to be kind of crazy for all this. Like looking back, if you would have said yes, like your life could be totally different. Also, if you moved to pursue your doctorate, like that, your life could be totally different.
Right.
Like a lot of things had to line up, but I think that you had that intuition, maybe, right?
Well, I mean, no, because the reason I didn't, I asked that. So, okay, I tried to sign a publishing deal, and all I wanted them to do was like pay for an EP that I would make back. Like I wanted them to front the money and and have a draw. But then they were like, no, you have to have one or the other. We'll either give you a $10,000 draw, or you can make this EP, but we can't do both. And I was like, and I was considering it, and then I was like, hey man, where are we? And they were like, hey, by the way, we gave this deal to 3 people and for 2 spots, and they were already taken, man. So I just kind of like, thank you for unanswered prayers kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
100%. No, that's crazy, man. That's very cool. All right, well, Thomas, you ready?
Yeah, man.
All right. Give it up for Thomas Kavanaugh singing the song Better Life.
A long time is gone and there's still a trace. He left me at the point when I didn't know things straight. Mama told me to write me a letter, told her goodbye to the both of us. It's a bit alive now, bit alive did I found. Many chances to have your say. It's too late, I've walked away. To the both of us, it's a bit alive now, bit alive did I found. So many questions that I want to say, but your silence has answered all of them. I hope I'm nothing like your reflection. My memory fades from your disconnection. All's playing on my mind. If you could see my eyes, you know I said goodbye to the both of us. It's a bit alive now, been alive that I found. Many chances to have your say. It's too late, I've walked away. To the both of us, it's a bit alive now, been alive that I found. Mama told me you write me a letter. Don't know if I feel worse or for better. Arms just playing on my mind. If you could see my eyes, you know I said goodbye to the both of us. It's a bit alive now, bit alive that I found. Many chances to have your say. It's too late, I walked away. To the both of us, it's a bit alive now, bit alive that I found. It's a bit alive now, bit alive that I found. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thomas Cavanaugh. I love it, man. Who are some of your inspirations in music?
Nickelback, Bryan Adams, Dan and Shay, Michael Jackson, Celine Dion.
Wow, what
Great choices.
what a plethora.
Like some of the best
platter.
ever. That's perfect.
That's like an appetizer platter of music.
Absolutely.
Very cool, man. You got a really awesome voice. Definitely a rock voice, rock inspired. And it's so cool, man. I loved that song. I say this every week, but this is not a country music show. It's a music show, and so I love hearing all different types of music. What are you doing here in Nashville, man? Are you from here? Or obviously, you're not from here.
No, I'm just here visiting.
Just here visiting?
Yeah, trying to network and get some business and hopefully move out here.
Where are you from originally?
The UK.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Are you friends with those people back there?
No. I've came here on my own.
Did you meet them?
They followed you.
No, they follow me.
Yeah. They know you.
Wow.
That's a pretty solid fan base you got there.
Traveling internationally, that's
very cool.
Yeah, man. I was gonna. Reading your bio, I can tell you got a great sense of humor. That's hilarious. And then also, some of the stuff you were talking about here, but what I wanted to focus in on is like you've had some success in the UK in a rock band, and you could tell, man, you can tell how your song's really tight. It's put together well. Your melodies are really interesting. They exist in that sort of alt rock kind of world that you're talking about, and so you can really tell that. Do you see yourself as like you're talking about coming here and doing this? Is country music at all something you're interested in, or would you stick with? And there's no wrong answer or right answer, but I'm just curious. Like, what does music look like for you if you were here?
It's definitely a learning curve for sure. I've been trying to learn country music, and the melodies is something that I've been trying to learn. I would like to bring my rock influences in, trying to be a little bit different.
Absolutely.
But I know it's my register's a little bit high, I think, for a male country vocalist in some
There's a
aspects
lot of them that are way up there, bro.
Yeah,
a lot.
I disagree. No.
Yeah, you have a great voice for that too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say my biggest advice for you, if you are going to try to move to Nashville or be inspired by Nashville, do not lose what makes you you. A lot of times people move here and they think that, like you just said, I need to learn the melodies, I need to learn this, I need to. Obviously, there's rules within songwriting that you do need to learn those.
Yeah.
But as far as style, don't change. Be you. Keep doing your thing, and this town will embrace you for who you are. I really believe that. I think the biggest mistake you can make is trying to, get a Southern accent or
Yeah,
like,
man.
you know what I mean? It's just,
dude. It's a great point you just made. It's like if I've played C2C festival a couple times, and I know there's an appetite for country music over there, but at the same time, I like what you said about not getting away from your lane there, because authenticity really is maybe the most important thing after your voice and things like that. And in country music, especially right now, you kind of have to like speak truck in a way, and I think you'd be much better off trying to carve out that lane and what you're doing, because your melodies are great, man. That's really all I can offer. You had great melodies and great song, and glad you're here. That's great, man.
Yeah, and Nashville's becoming more and more of a music city than just a country music city. It really, I've seen rappers and alt rock and so many different types of music. But if you do want to do the country thing, man, like do it, but just put your flavor on it. You know what I mean? Just do your thing. So, is that song out?
Yes, there's two versions. So there's an EP version and a live session where I did with my band.
Nice.
So
Which one's better?
the live session.
The live session.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the live session's A-listed, man. I love it. Great song. Yeah. And you can tell. You nailed it. You can tell that he's played big shows, been a part of a successful group out there, and
it's like I like to think in sports metaphors a lot. It's like, it's not that everything has to be a certain way. Queen had Bohemian Rhapsody, and System of a Down was playing Chop Suey, and it was popular. Like, there's ways that Cake was a huge ass band, singing songs that are odd but cool. But it's sort of like I'm a big basketball guy, right? And we figured out that like you don't have to shoot 3-pointers to win, but you probably need to shoot a certain amount. And what that does is kind of makes the style. I'm not so much even talking to you because your song was tight. I was just making the point that like getting to the point with your song and your melody in about 2.5 minutes, and saying something at the start that makes people want to listen to. It's not guaranteed. It's not the best way, but it maybe is the way that gives you the most probability of breaking through. So,
totally. Great job, man. Great job.
Great work.
Yes,
Great job.
absolutely.
That was awesome.
Thanks for being up here. Oh yeah. I love it. So, man, what's next for you for this year? Obviously, next year we're coming up to the end of the year. Tell us a little bit about like what this year was for you. A lot of touring.
Yeah, man, a lot of touring, a lot of fairs and festivals. I've had occasion now to see pretty much everywhere in the country, and I love it. Still getting out and getting on the road, and we'll still do that until the fall would kind of wind down, and then the next year you hope to fire back up.
Yeah. Where's your favorite city to play in?
Oh, San Diego.
Really?
Sure. Yeah, I met my wife
Same.
there.
Hey, let's go.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah, no, San Diego's my favorite place in the world. It's the best, man. The weather's awesome. A bunch of them love country music, and I can barely surf, so I enjoy going out
hell
there.
yeah. Where do you surf out
Like
there?
barely, wherever my wife tells me to
Really?
go, wherever she thinks I'm not going to drown.
We gotta talk after. I went to high school out there and just grew up. I tell people this is my flex. I would wake up, I'd surf, go to school, come home, have a little snack, surf, go to baseball practice. That was my day.
Sounds
That was exactly her day. She's like we had this deal when she moved. Well, when we kind of got together, because I had a Harley I didn't ride it all that much, but I had it and it was in the garage. And every now and then I'd want to spin the block, you know, and she was like, that's dumb. And I was like, you're right. I don't ride enough, and like I like being on my phone a lot. So,
Oh shit.
yeah, right. Not a good mix. And so she was like, look, you sell that motorcycle, and I'll never surf a wave taller than you are for the rest of our time together.
That's way overhead high.
Oh,
That's too
yeah.
high.
She's got pictures of her
She can
in the
still
barrel. Like, it's stupid, dude.
Sick.
She got you on that because you could still surf. Technically, they measure it from the back, so you know.
I'm never getting on a wave anywhere near
a
it. As like, she
7
can't.
foot wave is pretty big.
A 7-foot wave.
I was boogie boarding with him in San Diego, and we had a couple days off out there, and I almost died.
They should have different names for it because it doesn't sound as big as it is. You know, like they should call them like on a Richter scale or some shit and not by the foot, because a 7-foot wave, if you've never surfed, is
Huge.
huge.
Massive.
It's the size of a wall.
Because it also like scoops down below
Yeah,
the wave. So yeah.
It's literally a wave with a trough and a peak.
Yeah.
And you're caught in between. Yeah, man, I don't know why we're talking about this, but my wife's a great surfer, and I'm
That's
not.
badass.
And I'm never getting on a wave like it. About knee high is fine with me. Just enough to push that
We'll go to.
paddleboard.
Do you ride a longboard or shortboard?
Bro, I ride a
beast?
boat, dog.
Yeah.
I can't get up on a short.
You take him to Tourmaline? You ever take him to Tourmaline? She's watching the Ravens game.
Yeah, she's watching.
You take him to Tourmaline? All right, we're gonna go to Tourmaline. We're gonna surf Tourmaline.
I'm sure.
Tourmaline's like the old man wave. Like it just
Perfect. I'm trying to
rolls,
chill.
it rolls in, and you can get hop on a longboard, and you can just ride
Yep.
it. And it's perfect.
Sign me
It's
up,
beautiful.
coach. I love
All right,
it.
let's get the last name out of here. And we do still have bucket pulls. If anybody wants to put their name in the bucket, get their name called up, we would love to have you.
Rye Rivers in the house.
Rye
Where's
Rivers.
Rye at?
Come on
Rye.
up.
All right. Rye Rivers, you might have won the I Have a Name That Sounds Like Country Music award
Yeah.
tonight, man. Good work.
Most marketable name.
That's right.
So let's talk about your wife a little bit more. You just recently got married. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Yeah. Big
Hey,
year for
love.
you. I mean, I should have led with that. That's the biggest part of your year, right?
Yeah, it's pretty big part. We got engaged on a Friday and married on a Saturday. It was the
No
best.
way.
In Mexico, yeah.
Awesome.
Had her parents come in, and I was like, hey, will you marry me? And she's like, yeah, probably. And I was like, cool, how about tomorrow? And she was like, had a margarita, and she was like, yeah, let's just do it tomorrow.
That's awesome.
So here we are. Yeah, absolutely.
You had to
Very cool.
cancel the excursion. You're like, yeah, we were gonna take quads into the jungle, but I guess I'll just get.
No, we
married
did that.
instead.
We did that
Hell
too.
yeah.
And then we sprayed off with a water hose and went down to the beach at the whatever resort it was. And yeah, we did it, man.
I love.
That's
Good for
awesome.
you.
What's been the biggest change for you being married that you've seen?
I take vitamins every day. Actually,
No.
you know what? That
You got 'em
reminds
on you?
me. I might.
Keep that
Might have
thing on
forgotten.
you.
I keep them things on me. She gives them to me in the morning. I got to take these. She gives them to me in the morning, and I don't like taking them on an empty stomach, so they stay in my pocket all day
That's smart.
till they get soft like a Snickers, you know?
It's like
Nice.
athletic
Look at
greens or
that.
something.
Bro, I don't know, but they taste like shit.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
yeah,
how you know it's good.
They taste like fish guts and spinach buttholes.
Damn. I gotta
Yeah.
take a look. I like
What a
that it's in
combo.
that pack though. That's nice.
Yeah.
Dude, let's get you a deal. What's the name of them? Let's shout them out. Maybe we can get you a vitamin deal or something.
I can't even say the name of them. What are these called? Parallel? It's just spelled weird. All right, enough about
Shout out to
about my microbiome.
Shout out
Let's
to
play some country music.
Parallel Vitamins. Let's get Matt Stell a deal. You ready? Alrighty. Give it up for Rye Rivers singing his song Kiss a Cowboy.
What's it like to kiss a cowboy? Does he taste like whiskey on your lips? Do you feel safe in his arms when he's holding you by the hips? What's it like to kiss a cowboy? Does he just come strolling into town, throwing his heart around, then takes a ride off into the sunset? Oh, what's it like kiss a cowboy? Is he rough, tough, and gentle enough to hold your pretty heart in his hand? Does he ride, lie, string you by? Do you think he understands? Are the blood and the guts and the glory all there is to his story? Is it hard to do if he's just passing through when you kiss a cowboy? Does he ever take his boots off? Yeah, when he tells you how he feels, does he whisper like the wind does? 'Cause he's scared of something real. Is he sweet like honeysuckle? Does he like to show off his big belt buckle? Does he do things that drive you crazy? Say how and call you baby, or tell me now, what's it like to kiss a cowboy? Is he rough, tough, and gentle enough to hold your pretty heart in his hand? Does he ride, lie, string you by? Do you think he understands? Are the blood and the guts and the glory all there is to his story? Is it hard to do if he's just passing through when you kiss a cowboy? Does he hold you when you're lonely? Does he kiss you when you cry? Does he tell you that he loves you, then he hates you out to dry? Do his battle scars and his regular heart make him a harder man to love? Do you think he's good enough to have you love when you kiss a cowboy? Is he rough, tough, and gentle enough to hold your pretty heart in his hands? Does he ride, lie, string you by? Do you think he understands? Are the blood and the guts and the glory all there is to his story? Is it hard to do if he's just passing through when you kiss a cowboy? When you kiss a cowboy, you kiss a cowboy.
Mr. Rye Rivers, everybody.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Rye, tell us a little bit about that song.
Yeah, man. The idea came for it, actually. I was at Tortuga Music Festival down on Fort Lauderdale Beach. If you've never been, super cool. It's literally on the beach. Like, they build out the floors for the tour buses, and they go right up to the water. It's crazy. But we were there, and I was with a group of friends, and we were watching an artist play. I can't remember who it was, but my one friend was like, oh, what would it be like to kiss a cowboy? And I was like, there's a song in there somewhere. So I sat on the idea all weekend, got home Sunday. Might have been a little hungover. But I wrote the song. It was like one of the easiest songs I've ever written. And it felt like the perfect song to make my country music debut with. So it actually came out this year, and it's already changed my life so much. I was able to play a CMA stage officially with one song out, like my debut country
Let's go,
song.
dude.
I got to play the BMI Songwriters Festival in Key West, which I've always wanted to play. I'm a Florida boy, so being able to do that, and so now I'm a full-time country artist and songwriter. It's
Very cool.
been really
man.
amazing.
Very cool. How long you been in Nashville?
I actually still split my time between Florida and Nashville. I'm still
very
still
cool.
working on coming here full time.
Nice,
man. So about a year and a half now, really, coming back here professionally with a real purpose and like doing it,
Nice.
full time.
I like your piano playing is great. I like that 5 minor, man. That's cool. Like that your sound is really good. I'm going to offer you some feedback, and I need you to take it in the right way. Okay?
Please, yeah.
In not only country music, but especially in country music, you got to be real careful that the message that you're trying to say is going to come across to the people that hear it the way that you mean it.
Sure.
Okay? And I'm not saying that there's whatever that message is, okay? I'm kind of tiptoeing around it, but I'm going to tell you that if you sing a song about what it's like to Kiss a Cowboy, people are going to assume that you're the protagonist. Okay? Like Prayed for You, my song, people think that song's not about me. People think it's about me, but it's not. So I'm telling you, like, if that is indeed the purpose, and that's fine. If the song is about you kissing cowboys, that's okay. But just know that when people hear and see that title, that is going to be something that they think.
Absolutely.
Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to write it so that anyone could put themselves in the driver's seat of it.
Yeah.
That's how I tended to write it.
Yeah.
So that, but no, I totally get what you're saying.
Absolutely.
I kind of took it in my mind was probably like, oh, he's probably like interested in a girl that's into cowboys. It was kind of like my spin on it too, but that was probably me just assuming what you did and then taking it another step.
And that's how I tried to write it. So you get both of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Cool. This is, as long as you're very aware of that. Like, one of my favorite songs that I wrote, it probably should have been, I shouldn't say should have been. It could have been a single for me, but it wasn't a single for me because the song was called I Bet Whiskey Would. So the song title was Whiskey Would, but even though if it was Would, it was, they didn't put it out as a single on the radio because of that.
Yeah. Whiskey Wood is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. And I still play that song if I played that song, it wouldn't even come, you wouldn't even think about it unless you saw it on the page or you saw it on the radio, like the ticker that comes across, and they still wouldn't put it out as a single because you really have to be very intentional about your meaning. So as long as you're being intentional about it, that's fine. Your voice is great.
I have a song called Wet Dream. It's one of my biggest songs ever, so there.
Yeah.
But his is gross.
Mine is
Yours
really,
wasn't gross.
Mine's about
Yours
fishing.
sucked.
Mine's about fishing. Mine's about fishing.
Cool.
Dean, what are you talking about?
Yeah. It's fishing.
You're right. 100%. So what's kind of next for you, man? You got a team out here. What's moving forward for you?
Just trying to do it, full time. Be able to make my full career out of it. I mean, my goal has been to write songs that can stand the test of time and touch the souls of a million strangers. Write songs that resonate where people are authentic to me. And I've always wanted music to take me all over the world. I'm an artist first. I'm a songwriter as well. So for me, it's just spreading that message and being able to do this full time. Support my friends and family through my art.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible voice, man. Like one of the most special voices I would say we've had on the show.
Oh wow, that's huge. Thank you.
Unbelievable talent. I mean, that's without question. But yeah, man, I think it was like weird Ronnie Dunn a little bit. Like
That's funny.
You know what? Slip into the falsetto kind of.
Yeah,
like
it reminded me of David Nail in some spots too.
Yeah.
Like, you have a great voice for sure.
Great.
And do you see yourself as artist first, then songwriter for yourself, songwriter for other people? What do you see?
Yeah. I love songwriting. I mean, at my core, I'm a songwriter, so I would love writing for me and for other people.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm one of those people. Let's just write the best song that day. If it ends up being for me, cool. If we like it, let's do it. But I love being an artist too.
Yeah.
I love performing.
Absolutely.
That's one of my superpowers, I think. Especially not just sitting behind a piano, out there with the crowd and stuff.
So tell us something crazy about you, something that not a lot of people know.
Something crazy. When I first started music, I guess it was more of a party trick, but I would beatbox.
Let's do it.
You can't
Justin
say that and
Timberlake.
not.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of did that, so
It's time for a party trick.
You got to show us.
Dang, I haven't done this in so long.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Dubstep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
go.
actually sick. Actually
right.
sick. Actually sick.
All right.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I haven't done that in like 8 years.
That was cool.
I was grabbing
awesome.
my ankles over here, man. It took me back.
About to start throwing
That's
my
crazy.
ass.
That's right.
It helps when you're like, you're talking to a producer and you're like, no, I want the beat like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took
Big
drum
time
talk to the next level.
That's big in
Yeah.
country music.
Yeah. Do you always play piano?
Yeah, that's my instrument.
I'm a piano guy.
You
Phil,
sing?
like no one's done it since Phil Vassar. I feel like Phil
You s-
Vassar's like the
oh, yeah.
piano guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said you played CMA Fest.
Yeah.
Very cool. Are you with like a booking agency out here?
Totally independent, dude. It's just me and my manager.
Nice.
That's
nice.
it. Just out here grinding every day.
Very cool.
Throwing stuff on the wall, seeing what sticks, running with it.
Very cool. Well, man, thank you for coming on. I want
Thank you for having me.
I want to have you back, and I want you to sing a different song.
Yeah.
Because
Got a bunch of them.
nothing like against the song. I just like, I think your voice outdid the song, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I think your talent is like up here, and I want to hear a different song.
Absolutely.
And so I want to have you back. I'll get with your manager or
Yeah.
whatever. We'll set it up. But we'd
Cool.
love to have you back. Thank you for
Absolutely,
coming on.
yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me. This is a lot of
Give it up
fun.
for Riley,
Really cool.
everybody. Hell yeah. Well, do we have any names in the bucket? I know we're getting to the end of the show. Last chance to put your name in the bucket. We're going to draw a name out of there. Maybe two, probably one. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's get it.
A name in a world where there's a bucket with names in it. One emerges. Colton Clarkson.
Colton.
Larson.
Come
All
on in
right.
here, Colton. Yeah.
So where do you think country music's heading in the next 5 years?
Well, it's done nothing but get bigger. I mean, I think it's like, it'll probably, country music's always had this dichotomy of like, is it going to be, it expands and then it contracts, right? Because it gets to be about like who's real country, because the umbrella is so big. And I think, nowadays in music, with everyone having everything at their fingertips, I think you'll kind of see people be able to pick and choose the things that they want. So my thing is country music is going to be a big umbrella, but like what's underneath that umbrella, just like those subgenres are going to really form up, when you have, Zach Bryan over here and you got Morgan over there kind of thing.
For sure, yeah. Where do you see yourself under that umbrella?
Man, that's a great question. I know sort of where I have been. I've sort of been on the, the love song side. And getting married, I write a bunch of those now, and now like I mean them. So it's crazy. I'm just kidding. But now they're about me, which is cool. But I'm really excited about the fact that a song can take you so far nowadays. Even artists like you and I who've enjoyed some success in different ways can also the world can open up to a song, and it could be as different as you want it to be. With social media, it's a double-edged sword, right? You got to cut. Now it used to be you would fight to get heard because there were only a few people getting heard, and now it's like you have to do something above the noise. So it's a different way to attack it, but I'm excited about that.
Yeah. I guess with that too, because this is just kind of something I'm going through. Like, is there ever, you and I did it a certain way. Like
Yeah.
we've had our careers and
John Marks.
Well, it was just a different time.
Yeah, exactly.
And so,
it changed my life too.
And now, like, you still had success with the new way that things are going. But I'll be honest with you, like the social media, like posting, hoping a song goes viral, like what I see a lot of these artists like having to do now, it's like such a turnoff, I think, musically. And so my question for you is there going to be a time where you don't have to fucking have a green screen and, mouth the lyrics and do all the shit, which I've done. I've done it. Is there ever going to be a time where the songs win again?
I mean, I think in ways they do, but they don't. Not in. I think a song can, and I think an artist can, but I think that is much more now the exception to the rule. Like, you think of people that had a song, blow up on social media that just followed up with a song. Like, I wouldn't say Zach Top does a whole lot of social media outside of like songs and music. And, that's, I like that. But then also, I like seeing when, what's his name? I don't really even know him, but I like his social media. Corey Asbury, he's hilarious on social media.
Really? I need to follow him.
Yeah, man, he's great. He's hilarious. And so, like, the thing that turns me off about social media isn't social media. It is, like, I don't like being uncreative. I don't like chasing trends. I don't like posting what someone else has already done. I'm not interested in that, but that's kind of the name of that game. So, I mean, it's hard for me to separate what I like and don't like versus what works and where it's going. But I think the music can still cut through, in some situations. And, in others, I guess I'll put my clown shoes on and dance.
No, it's just I love to ask that question because it is just such a fine line right now of like, I mean, I'm dealing with it. I have 2 young kids, and I'm like, shit, I don't even really want their face on social media right now. Like, but I do feel like I need to show that side of me, and I don't know. It's just hard. It's a weird time. It
is a weird time, but it's more people have access to more music than they've ever had, and at the end of the day, I think that is that's exciting. You know what I mean? 100%. Like a song can matter. And a song can create a great problem. A song can make you have to learn how to Dougie,
That's true. That's very true.
Like
all right.
At Applebee's on a date night? Is that where, yeah.
That's right.
All right. Shit.
Colton, right? Yes.
All right.
Colton.
Sorry, I had to check. And what song are you singing? What's it called?
It's called Music Man.
Music
Man. Okay.
All right. Give it up for Colton Clarkson singing the song Music Man.
Well, good morning there to the whole damn town. I'm the baddest motherfucker that you've ever seen around. I can stay up all night and party all day. I can sing sad songs that make your blues go away. 'Cause I'm the music man. I'm the music man. Well, you must have seen me round this place before. I kiss all of the pretty ladies walking through the door. They tell me they will, and I say, hey, don't lie. And we sit outside just a drinking all night. 'Cause I'm the music man. I'm the music man. I'm what you do and what you're from. I'm how you support your wife and son. I'm everywhere that you are. I'm the thing that lives in your guitar. Well, you're walking downtown, I'm walking right behind. You're never safe inside your own mind. And nobody knows just what you've seen, except for the voices in your head and me. I'm your music man. And we're your music man. Then you write down all your lyrics while they come to you at night. And you sit beside something else inside of your mind. You don't live out just what you sing. That's why everywhere you go, you bring your music man. Yeah, I'm your music man. I'm what you do and what you've done. I'm how you support your wife and son. I'm everywhere that you are. I'm the thing that lives in your guitar. I'm your music man. I'm your music man. I'm everybody's music man.
Colton Clarkson.
Thank you.
Where are you from, man?
Lubbock, Texas.
Okay.
Oh, we got Lubbock
Yeah.
represent
Wow,
tonight.
damn.
Yeah.
Is that a true song? Are you the music man?
I've always explained it as it's a song that I wrote from myself to myself about myself, and it's the more egotistical side of my mind, I guess. So.
I got you.
Sometimes that works on stage, man.
Yeah.
We were just texting with he'll remain nameless, but a buddy of mine who was really good at that.
Yeah, very good. So, all right. So, are you doing music full time, or what's kind of your story?
Well, I used to, and then I got a real job for a while, and it's music. I've always said is the bad habit that I can't kick,
Gotcha.
and it's the dream that I've never been able to give up.
I want to hear
And,
that song.
I'm
I wanna
writing
hear-
it. I'm trying.
I want to hear music. I would challenge you, like, as I listen to what you're doing and know kind of, I know the land over there in Lubbock. I've been out there before, and like I hear some Coulter Wall in what you're doing and see some Coulter Wall in what you're doing. I think that's cool. But there's a point that it comes if you're an artist, and I assume that would be what you'd want to do, be an artist and write your songs, where you can't be your heroes. And that was a hard, long lesson that took me way longer to learn, that I ain't Chris Knight. And I wish I was, bro. Trust me, I do.
I think everybody does.
Everybody
so.
does, right? But can't nobody out Chris Knight, Chris Knight, right? So when you have a cool line like "Music's the habit I can't quit," that's a song I want to hear. Now, the song that you played here tonight, that kind of music works great. A lot of rap music is that, and I'm not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong with that. To my ear, what would be more interesting is hearing about somebody who played music full time and didn't and got the job, but music's the habit that they can't quit, and frame it like it was like a bottle of whiskey or like whatever it was. I mean, that was kind of a good idea. And then I would give one more piece of feedback, just very honestly with you. I think your voice does a lot better down where in the lower register where the lyric really punches more. So I would spend more time down there. You can get a lot done with cool words without Chris Knight never sang over this, and he's the baddest sumbitch in the world, right?
Yeah.
So I would give you that feedback.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Thank you.
And then, just props for being a bucket pole, wanting to, come up here. Obviously, you weren't planning on performing tonight, so I appreciate that. And I agree totally. I think the high notes, you were off a little bit. Obviously, like, you're not doing this full time. What's your real job?
I'm a truck driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said drug
That's the
driver.
best job for writing songs, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got a lot of time to think.
Absolutely.
Well, a lot of stories you see, a lot of, truck stops and a lot of crazy shit, I'm sure. But that's, where's like your route? Do you have a main route, or do you kind of go all over?
Kind of all over the country. A lot of West Coast stuff.
Yeah.
But
Who has the worst drivers?
L.A.
Yeah.
Nashville's a close second. I mean, I don't know if you heard it, but we call it Crashville.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But
That tracks.
You ever gotten in an accident driving?
twice, neither one of them my fault.
Wow.
There you go. 2-0.
Yeah.
We like to call it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit. So what's next for you, man? You want to, I mean, does getting back on stage kind of inspire you, or like what's kind of your thing?
It's kind of like what you were talking about earlier about songwriting and having a muse band, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I really like jam band stuff.
Oh, yeah?
A lot. And it's kind of what I've been writing lately. That song is an older one that I'm used to, but success would be like that. Yeah, just
I have one more.
trying and writing and trying and talking. And
I have one more piece of advice. Can I borrow these for a second?
Absolutely.
I'm sure they're really nice, but can you put those on for just a second? Just put them on.
God.
Now that's
that's
the music.
There we go. That's the thing right there.
You look like Hank
I
and
know
Merle.
this is. Give them back to Matt.
Those are my wife's, actually.
Yeah.
Sick.
Thank you.
She broke mine, so I took hers.
random thing, man. But like that song, like you said, it was it's a little cockier than you are in real life.
Yeah.
And
very
so
much.
maybe like throw on some glasses, like just something that
Own it.
Eric Church does that, I know, but it's a thing that is just gonna make what you just sang more believable.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you're a nice dude, and that's fine, that's great. But like that song was very much like I'm the fucking music man.
Very
Like,
full of
I got
myself,
girls,
yeah.
up below this table, man.
Hide your
Like,
wife.
yeah. I'm the
Big
reason your
hide
kid's
your
a
wife.
kid, man.
There you go.
So throw on those glasses for that,
All right.
But that's kind of my only piece of advice. But man, thanks for coming up here.
Yeah,
Hopefully
thank
this
y'all.
inspires you to keep going and maybe keep going at the dream. So
Well, thank y'all very
absolutely,
much.
give it up,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mr. Colton Clarkson.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Man. Appreciate y'all coming out, man.
We'll
Thank you
make
for
it
having
quick.
me, buddy.
We'll make it quick.
You've seen
The bucket once.
the bucket 2 electric boogaloo.
Jake Seiler?
Jake
Which way? Sealer? Seiler? Seiler.
Jake Seiler.
Jake
Come on
Seiler
up
in the
here.
house. Come on,
Oh,
Jake
yeah.
Seiler. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say
Alright,
Jake from
alright.
State Farm.
Yeah.
We love it. Y'all want to hear how, Colton mentioned jam bands earlier, and my manager's here tonight. And when I first met him, we played golf and we hit it off because he had a drive-by trucker sticker in his back window. And I was like, "Is this your truck?" And he's like, "Yeah." I said, well, "Let's get drunk for 5 years and spend all our time together," and we did. And I was like, "Cool, man. Whatever. I'll hit you up on social media because we're linking because we're working together." And I said, "What's your Instagram handle?" And he goes, "My Instagram handle is Widespread Chase." And I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, man, it's Widespread Chase." I'm a big Widespread Panic fan, man, and I just love that band. I said, "You made that your Instagram handle?" And he goes, "I didn't think Instagram was going to be like a big deal." So it was Widespread Chase, and now he changed it, but not in my heart.
I
He
mean,
didn't.
that's hilarious. Shout out to Widespread Chase.
At Widespread Chase. Somebody else probably owns that, and it probably
Check
means
this
something
out.
else.
I got something similar to that. I'm going to throw my mom under the bus real quick. So my mom became a therapist,
Okay.
and she was getting a name on Google or whatever, and so she's like, "No way, Christine Therapist is available. Christine Therapist at gmail.com." So she gets it right, and then she starts like sending emails to people, and it's Christine the at Gmail, and
this is Celebrity Jeopardy.
She got blocked. She got blocked and reported for inappropriate names.
That's
She's
crazy.
like, and she's so innocent. She's like, "I don't know what happened."
So innocent that she didn't even get it. That's
Yeah.
great,
and
man.
she met Widespread Chase too.
That's right, man. Widespread Chase, bro. My favorite part of that is like, I didn't think Instagram was going to be a big deal.
Oh, isn't it wild how Widespread Panic works, but Widespread Chase just doesn't?
Yeah. It's wild how that doesn't work.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, I named the song Whiskey Wood, so joke's on me.
Whiskey Wood is hilarious. I don't think I would have connected those dots, but
Jake, what song are you singing?
Dance in the Rain.
Dance in the Rain. All right,
Sweet.
give it up for Jake Seiler singing the song "Dance in the Rain."
let's go.
Heavy rain on American steel, and a passenger that'll make a boy feel like the king of the world or the king of the road, when all I really have is your hand to hold. Yeah, I know that we're young, but I want this forever. Whatever it is, I can handle the weather. Tsunami, tornado, or hurricane.
sky coming down, West Pennsylvania. I think that I love you, 'cause I don't want to change you. Signs telling us to slow on down, 'cause they know they can't stop us or turn us around. Yeah, I know that we're young, but I want this forever. Whatever it is, I can handle the weather. Tsunami, tornado, or hurricane. You'll be the sun, we can dance in the rain. Whatever it is, we can do it together. No matter what, it's for worse or for better, good or bad. Every day, oh, you'll be the sun, we can dance. Look in my eyes, do you remember what I said that night in September? Sometimes it rains and sometimes it pours, but I'll love you true and I'll always be yours. In the summer heat and the winter snow, on the mountain top and the valley low, we won't always be young, but I want this forever. Whatever it is, I can handle the weather. Tsunami, tornado, or hurricane. You'll be the sun, we can dance. Dance in the rain. We can dance in the rain.
Great job, dude. Nice.
Thanks,
Cool,
man.
man.
Appreciate it.
Who are some of your inspirations?
I mean, I like the Zach Bryan music. I don't like the jumping over the fence thing, but no, I mean,
Spicy little boy.
You can separate the music from the art. We have to do it a bunch.
No, I like Zach Bryan. I mean, I like Tyler Childers, but I like the pop country music too. I mean, I like your music. I like the Morgan Wallen music.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, bro. Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I like to pick and choose because Morgan Wallen's got 36, 37 songs on an album.
Sure.
I like some of them. You know what I mean?
Where are you from?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, but I just graduated from Penn State.
Nice.
Oh, nice. My stepdad was a Nittany Lion. I want to talk about your music. I want to talk about Dance in the Rain. I really like the melody. I think that, and I like the metaphor too. Like, what do you see yourself as a singer-songwriter or a songwriter-singer?
Right now, songwriter, singer.
Would that be how, like, what success looks like for you? You would write hit songs and maybe have a also do your thing, or are you do you want to be the guy that sings the songs?
I mean, I think long term, what you said is accurate. Like, to me, if I can just get my music out there in any way, I'd be happy. Like, if I heard somebody else singing my song on the radio, I'd be like, that's the coolest thing in the world.
Absolutely.
How long have you been in Nashville?
1 month.
1 month.
Oh,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Did you write that song by yourself?
Yes, I did.
Hell yeah. Okay. Very cool, man.
That's a great question, too.
Yeah,
Well,
I was like, I always wrote by myself, but I started to co-write when I got here, and it's been really cool.
Yeah, no, it definitely, you're gonna see, man. Like, if you're I'll be straight up. If you're coming to Nashville 1 month in with that, like you're
Yeah,
on the
dude, you're
right-
ahead of the game.
You're on the
man.
right
Yeah,
path.
you're doing good.
My thing is this: the last chorus you sang needs to be the chorus. The last part of it, like you chopped it up and you only did half.
Yeah.
That needs to be the chorus.
Okay. Too long.
The other after you say no matter what we can do this forever. That could almost be moved to like either verse 2 or a bridge.
Yeah.
I just think a different, like, don't land the song like you do, but you did it on the last part. I swear. I was like, oh, that's what I was trying to listen to. And the only reason I say that is because I think you said what you need to say already, and the other stuff was just a little bit of the same. And so, like I said, take it for what it's worth. That's how I chop this song up. I think that, you got a cool voice. And look, if you're going for like the folky thing, they do that. Like they run it and they keep going. So I'm just saying for like a country song, like if you're wanting a song on the radio, I would chop that right there.
I appreciate that. I went to a NSAI pitch event the other day, and the feedback was the chorus was too long.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a repetitive, like I just need to cut down to the meat of it.
For sure. And you did it. You did in literally the last part of the song.
Did you much rather be where you have to cut down than where you have to add? You know what I mean? Like that's a much better place to be. And once you get to town, man, you're going to do things like, when you start to co-write, I think you're like my journey was, I wrote all by myself, pretty much exclusively. Then moved to town and had to learn that co-writing thing, and now it's what I do most of the time. But the fact that you're coming to it as already like you have a voice, you have a voice in your head. You have a point you're trying to make, and that's going to serve you well. What's going to help is when you get in a room with other people like that. If you can get on the same point, they can help you to kind of distill it down. They can make that. They can make that lyric hook about the dance in the rain, and like through all the weather and the storm, like those kinds of things that help to turn that in a new way that's like fresh. So I think the more co-writing you could do, I mean, if you want to write songs and you want people to put it on big playlists or the radio or whatever, it's going to be co-written.
100%.
Unless most likely. So enjoy that process, man. You can bring a lot to the table. You should be encouraged.
100%. Are you just freshly out of college? How old are you?
So I'm 28. I just got my PhD in engineering.
Damn.
Okay.
So I am freshly out of college.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
That's
the
awesome.
The big college.
So are you an engineer? Like, is that your real job, or are you?
So I graduated. I have like a consultant gig, but I'm looking for a more full-time job. I road tripped for the whole summer. I was like, I did 9 years of school. I think I need to spend some time doing something else.
Yeah, my wife's an engineer, and you can get a job whenever you want. You're fine.
Yeah. So I just got down. I just got down here a month ago and started looking for jobs, and love Nashville so far. So I've kind of limited the job search to let's find something in Nashville.
What kind of engineering?
I do like energy optimization or architectural engineering.
Oh,
damn.
It's fantastic, man.
It's crazy.
Look, and you know what? I come from, I don't have a PhD. I do have a master's degree, but the system, like thinking in systems like that, I find I probably think about songs in that sort of way that I learned in school, and I think that will serve you well. So even in doing what you're doing now. So
100%.
Thanks,
and I would say whether you keep doing your engineering and keep singing too, because it's you've worked your ass off for it. But whatever you do in life, take that hard work and that dedication that you put into getting that degree into everything, and if you do want to be a songwriter, like take that mentality, like Matt said, that work ethic, that studious mentality. Like you gotta bring that. And,
you know how to work hard, bro.
Dude,
you're not gonna help, but you're not gonna help. Yeah, that's what you're saying. What I'm saying, like you're not gonna help, but to be able to do it the right way and put in the time and effort to spend that much time to get where you got. So. Congratulations on that.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt
seriously.
you, bro.
No, I'm just like blown away. It's pretty rare that we have somebody that's like smart wanting to be in the music industry.
Yeah. Oxymoron.
Yeah.
This is the quote that's like, life is hard and it's harder when you're dumb. So at least you got that going for you. You're not dumb. So
It's been easier to do that in Nashville, though. Like, there's not exactly the most resources for music in State College.
That's right.
But then coming down here, it's been just awesome. Like every day, you can go to a writer round, you can go to the NSAI events. I was just popping out here. I was like, I saw this on Instagram. I was like, let's go check it out.
Perfect.
let's go. All right.
And by the way, bro, like you can do both. Like a lot of like I worked at a restaurant from 4 p.m. to 11 or 12 p.m. and I would write from 11 a.m. to 3, and I did that every day for 4 years. So like you can still have your engineering job and write. Like it's still possible. So just see what
And this stuff does cost money, so it's good to have money.
Yeah.
So, for sure.
That's crazy.
That's great,
Well,
dude.
man, nice to meet you,
Dude,
brother.
great
Thank
job,
you for
bro.
coming up here. Very nice.
Great
to meet
job,
you.
Jake. Yeah.
It's great, dude.
Dude, I cannot thank you enough for coming on here. It's been an honor. I've always looked up to you. Like, we were kind of coming up at the same time, and just one of the coolest dudes. I really respect. I mean, obviously, I'm a big fan of your music, but I respect the man you are. And it's cool to see that you're. It was nice to meet your wife and your manager, and you guys just, man, I wish you the best of luck.
Man,
so,
thank you, buddy.
absolutely,
Great to see you,
man.
and
Absolutely.
this has been my pleasure, man. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Matt Stell, everybody. I'm Austin Burke, Dean Purificato, Mikey on the camera, Cody Hawkins on sound. We'll see you guys next week here at the Green Light Bar. Thank you.